Hi, in this video we'll be going over the continuation of the C# video tutorials, so csharp.net. So in the last video we talked about creating this animal class and writing a property for it. Then we did an alternative way to declare a property and then called it, used the property as well. Then we showed how to print the property to the user. So pretty much we'll just be continuing with properties. So properties versus public fields. So you might be wondering why you should go to create a property when it's easy to create a public field. Well, you could maybe just, so properties are supposed to be accessed maybe by different classes as well. So when it's easier to just create a public field, for example, as normal, basically it can be directly accessed by code outside the class. So when you use a property, it's a little bit more encapsulated and secure. So class fields are almost always declared private in order to protect them from accidental corruption or malware or something. So when code outside the class needs to access a field, it does so through public methods. So pretty much you could just, well, in this case with our property we have it as private. So the question was, why can't I just declare it public and not make it a property? There's your answer, because it's less secure, pretty much. I think that's what the Microsoft docs are getting at. That it just becomes less secure, because in this case we're using a accessor method to access the private field. Well, it's a backing field, right? So in that case it's more secure this way, and we use a special syntax to create a property. So you get to use a special Microsoft syntax to create the property, so I'd just go with that. You could bypass this and just make it all methods and classes. So pretty much it's possible to do that, but I would just stick with it being in a property. Of course you could have just had a public string name here and just later on just went animal dot. For example, here we could have just went animal dot and from another class, animal dot name, right? We could have did that, but once again that makes it less secure. Okay, so passing properties as arguments. You can pass a property as an argument to a method. For example, in the following code we pass a animal object's name property as an argument to a message box show. So I think we already did that. So I think we just have here message box.show, for example, and then we went, this is some of the objects that we created using the animal class, and then for example here we're calling for example cat2, so cat2 dot name. We set the name to Tiga, and then here we went message box.show cat2 dot name with another concatenated string. So when you pass a property as an argument to a method, there is one restriction. Properties can be passed only by value. So when you try to pass a property by reference or an out parameter, an error occurs. Okay, so you can only pass a property by value. You can only pass a property by value and not by ref or out, or you'll get an error. Okay, so now I think I might have to pause and create a GUI here. I might have to create a form here to use, because we're going to do a lab. So when you, so we'll be creating a class with properties. So we'll create a simple app, a quick app. So we'll create an object of the class and test its properties. Okay, so what are we going to need? We're going to need a big form, so I'll have to pause the video, or I'll have to end this video. And sorry for it's only a 5 or 6 minute video, so I apologize for that. So in the next video, we'll be continuing with properties with a lab. So we'll create a form, and then we'll continue in the next video. So if you're interested in the next video, that'll be in my csharp.net playlist on my channel, Code Invest. So pretty much, I'll just create this form. So thanks for watching. If you guys like the video, you can like and subscribe to support the channel for more programming and investing tutorials. In the next video, we'll be doing a lab, which I'll have to create a form first, like a form for it first, in the drag and drop, just to do it quick. So hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Take care.